Bum 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 bum. Who cares?
Heyo! How's everybody doing? It's Superman, the Man of Steel, coming at you with video diary number 4. If you're here for the first time and you're wondering, what's Superman doing on the internet? Well, long story short, killed Lex Luthor. Crime is now officially over. Apparently he was about 98% of the crime. And I'm bored. I'm very excited to be able to share myself, not the dirty parts, but myself with you, the internet world. And you are sitting at home, probably nude. I'm here, pantsless, and we're sharing, and sharing is caring. I don't know who said that. Probably the Care Bears. That's what it sounds like, basically. Anyway, with video diary number 4 here, we're going to be handling a rather disturbing email I got the other day from, what is it? Ass to Mouth 28. At least he didn't send me a penis, I gotta say that. But he said, "Hey Superman, love your blog. I just wanted you to know that I have seen all of your films, and from this, I know your secret identity." This has been on my mind now for a couple days since he sent this to me. Do you all know? Or is it, I mean, I guess it is in the films. Man, this is, my whole world was shocked by this email. So, thank you, ass to mouth. So yeah, that's basically, you know, my identity thing in a nutshell. You know, I guess. And now you know the plight of having, basically, an identity crisis, so to speak. I've always had this weird analysis that I'm sort of my alter ego, Clark Kent, is a representation of how I view society. I saw it in the movie Kill Bill, which is a terrific film. I don't know why they had to cut it into 2 parts. I love 4-hour-long movies, but he had this little analysis about how I'm some sort of reflection of Clark Kent is a reflection of society. You know, that's BS. FYI, Quentin Tarantino, I grew up on a motherfucking farm. Yeah, Clark Kent is real. Pardon my language there, but seriously, I'm not gonna lie. I really like Clark Kent. I actually kind of enjoy him more than this guy sometimes. Lois Lane tells me this is the facade. You know, what does she know, right? You know, she's only been a reporter, Pulitzer Prize winning, 7 times. And I have, well, I've won nothing. Ooh, I got a rock once, from Richard Pryor. Nearly killed me. My alter ego, secret identity, not super identity, there's nothing super about it. My secret identity is that of Clark Kent. He's a mild-mannered, as I describe myself, news reporter for the Daily Planet, what was once the most popular newspaper in the entire world. Now it's number 1,348. Admittedly, I'm kind of glad that you all know, because Clark Kent hasn't been... Things haven't been great for Clark Kent recently. As you all know, if you've been watching, you know that Lois and I haven't been really working out so well, and one of the biggest problems is that I had to take a 25% pay cut at the Daily Planet. I guess stories about Smallville just aren't very interesting to people anymore, and, you know, I didn't really get into the whole, like, Peter Parker, he had a great thing about he takes pictures of Spider-Man, you know, so there's always one Spider-Man pictures, but, you know, I just cover Smallville, so that's not particularly very interesting. I mean, I won't lie, I know. Well, the other day at the Daily Planet, I actually received a letter with basically what was, I assume, is they're thinking about letting go of the Man of Steel. If only I could tell them. For some reason, they don't seem to know. I think there's some sort of alternate universe barrier between the world of the internet and the world of Superman. That's what I'm gathering, because no one in Metropolis seems to even know that I'm Superman. But it's amazing that you guys know it. It's actually kind of embarrassing. You guys have probably seen some really ridiculous things, particularly if you watch Smallville. I mean, I think I'm like 45 years old and still Clark Kent on that show. I don't even I don't even really follow it. It stopped being accurate to my life pretty much in like episode 3. So since I got a 25% cut at the Daily Planet, I've been trying to find odd jobs here and there, mostly as my alter ego Clark Kent. Because Superman. I mean, I did a couple birthday parties, but actually everybody kept calling me a fake, and that hurt my feelings. So I don't need to deal with that. I don't need to deal with some 5-year-old telling me that I'm a fake. I get it enough from Lois Lane. I try my best, I really do. But the Man of Steel doesn't make any money. One time I actually saved a guy, a firefighter, in fact, and he was caught in a burning building. I flew in, grabbed him, pulled him out. And I asked him for $15. It didn't go well. Let's just put it that way. Basically, he slapped me in the face, which then broke his hand, and I'm being sued. Moving on, we're going to be doing the question portion of this video diary. And today's question comes from Fat Dan. His question is, "Hey Superman, when did you get fat?" Well, I really don't think somebody named Fat Dan should be judging when somebody got fat. But I'll answer that question. Like I said, crime is over. There's nothing really for me to do. And most athletic sports don't work out for me because I'm superhuman. I usually end up hurting somebody quite badly. And I have been, I've been basically sitting around doing not a whole lot of anything fairly recently. And as such, I gotta say, the physique yields man boobs, yields pot belly, jowls. I've got a thing on my arm, just jiggles. I don't even know what that is. I used to not do anything, and I'd be muscular as all heck. But not much anymore. It's pretty bad now. But what can I say? I'm trying to lose the weight. Slim fast, stuff like that doesn't usually work for me, mostly because my metabolism is from an alien culture. It's not your culture. So when I eat slim fast, actually, I vomit constantly. It's actually really disgusting. And then the house, it doesn't smell like vomit. You know how when you have a pickle jar in the sun all day and you open it and you smell it? I don't know if you've ever done that. I do that. I used to do that on the farm. Yeah, it smells like that. Well, that's it, basically, for video diary number 4. Next time around, we'll be answering more questions and hopefully dealing with some of today's current issues. Keep an eye out also. If you can find any sort of jobs you think there's anything Superman could do, I'd be more than happy to do it. Just don't send me invitations to strip. I've gotten them in the past, and while tempting... well, you know what? Never mind. You don't even want to see this without clothes on anyway. At this point, it's let's just say the Man of Steel looks a little more like the Man of Dough. So if you're sitting at home and you're thinking, "Man, I really don't like this guy. I'd like nothing more than to kidnap an entire train full of people and hang them over a bridge," call me up, threaten me, say, "Hey, I'm going to drop the people. That's how much I hate you." Well, guess what? You're a villain. Yep. Or you're psychotic. I guess you could be psychotic. I mean, that makes you a villain, I suppose. Or, you could be a Spider-Man fan as well. Or a Green Goblin fan. Maybe you don't like the movie, but you like Green Goblin. You like that scenario. Or maybe you're just a Willem Dafoe fan. A crazed Willem Dafoe fan, I suppose. I mean, that guy's great. He's just amazing. He's an amazing actor. There's really no one like him. But if you're really any one of those, if you're any one of those, send me an email, supermanvlog@gmail.com. Post a video response, post a comment, and I will find you, and I will kill you. Well, that's all for video diary number 4. We'll be back next week with video diary number 5, and, well, hopefully Clark Kent, my alter ego, won't have lost his job. Cross your fingers.